over here. I really would not appreciate it if you would do that. Please, YouTube, I beg of you, do not screw me over here. It doesn't let me actually preview the stream, which is pretty cool. It used to let me do that. It doesn't for some reason now. That is unfortunate. Oh my god. I hate YouTube sometimes. Give me a second, y'all. Jesus Christ. Well, it's gonna actually turn. I'm going to do this really quickly. That works, I think, a little bit better. Sorry, YouTube's being a butt right now, as it usually tends to be. Yeah, let me see here. Something's not right. I just want to make sure that the audio levels are good before I actually do anything. So let me not jump scare myself with the headphones here. How's everyone doing today? Happy Christmas, or whatever they say, the kids say, or something like that. Hang on. Jesus. Again, I'm not perfect at this. It's unfortunate, but well, theoretically, I'm better at doing this. Oof, the microphone sounds spicy. Also, it's very delayed. I don't know why spicy was the word I used there. Let me just make sure that this is working here. Hello? Come on, please. Beg of you. Okay. Yeah, I think the audio sounds good. Does the music that I have queued up sound good? Based on It's Pokemon music, so like, yeah. Fuck me. And you can't hear the, oh god, okay, so you can hear the traffic. That's unfortunate. Alright. It should be coming through now. Hopefully it's working now. Yeah. I think it sounds good. I mean, you can hear me. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit here. Cool. I wanted to do Sorry, I'm switching out between the music here. Again, I'm so good at this, y'all. I totally know what I'm doing here. Okay. Everything is working with the audio, thankfully, so that's good. Again, YouTube used to let you do the preview of the stream beforehand. It might be the way that I have things set up currently, but I don't know. Ah, man, okay. Unless I'm going insane. Automatically generate a critical dual stream new. Huh. How odd. I don't know if I like that as much, to be honest. It's publicly scheduled for 12, so I mean, I'm gonna just kind of vamp for a bit. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. I am in a spot of somewhat celebrating. I don't know, I think this is probably the festive I'm going to be. I watched the Phineas and Ferb Christmas episode this morning, so I think that's like one of the big things for me. I wanted to watch Doctor Who as well, but there's some fuckery that's going on with the licenses for who owns what. So it was worse when I was in Ireland, believe it or not, last year, trying to watch Doctor Who. Like, Disney owns the most recent 2 seasons of Doctor Who for some reason, that then they dropped the licensing for it. I don't exactly know why. But so they have those 2 seasons. They have the Christmas specials that they've done as well with I feel stupid for forgetting his name. The most recent Doctor, the one like super talented guy. Oh god, what is his name? I just don't want to butcher it is the problem. Christmas. Who is it? Nikuti Gatwa. That's what it is. Okay, yes. That's a name I would very much not want to butcher. He's fantastic, though. He's a great doctor. Don't get me wrong here. I feel bad for his run on the show being screwed over by things that were not his fault. And I'm sure he made the best out of it, but I think it's hard for him to really make the best out of a bad situation as well. I just think that's rough. But the point is that I was trying to watch a couple of select episodes of Doctor Who, the Christmas specials in particular, and the funky thing about it is that it's just like, I think we're kind of cooked when it comes to streaming services, honestly, to be like perfectly blunt, because the only ways that I can watch Doctor Who now are to have it on Amazon Prime. I think Apple TV has it as well. I don't honestly know at this point. It's such a mess. Like, I just need to actually get a like consistent physical copy of the episodes that I really want to come back to. And just the entire show, to be honest. It sucks that we're in this position now, where it's like, I want to have a nice little holiday thing, and I might still try to find the episode that I was trying to watch, but like, whatever. Oh, there's also, so the other weird thing is that there's a Gumball reboot, which I didn't realize about, and that's a show that I think is, it's bizarre, and it's how much I think I value it. It's like, I started watching it, and then I realized it was on Hulu, which has ads. This is a whole tangent. Not related to anything to do with power washing, or Christmas for that matter. I just think it's fun. Like, yeah, Gumball is such an interesting show. It's like, because you would think on the outset, like, based on its portrayal and its presentation, that it is just a kid's show, right? But like, it's like Regular Show and Adventure Time and like all the other staple shows from that era of Cartoon Network that I think is just so impactful that I don't think kids these days would actually even get a chance to watch stuff like that. Which is, I mean, I know Bluey is a good example of that, to be honest, of a kid's show that handles more mature topics, but like, meh. Also, I'm gonna, fuck it, it's fine. I think the audio level it's gonna be what it is what it is, basically. I'll give it another minute or so. I think, I don't know, I thought about sending this stream out to people, but it's just like, it's Christmas, it's last minute, it's just one of those things that like, hey, I don't think I've sent out the stream links in quite a long time, to be honest with you. I just don't think it's necessarily something that benefits the channel all too well, and Snapchat is presumably the only thing that I had reasonably sent it to. The problem with that is that people realistically only have it on their phones, and it's so hard to watch a stream on your phone. I mean, I haven't done it before, so that's kind of the reason and thought process why. I do want to get more of a standardized process moving forward next year with a whole Discord, with a, you know, YouTube is the thing I'm on currently, with a X or Twitter account that I have to create, which I am not looking forward to, because fuck Elon Musk. In particular, I hope he has a terrible holiday. Like a Blue Sky, which I already have technically. The Blue Sky, the Twitter, I think I want to do Instagram or something like that. I just need to get better about social media across the board in that regard, and it's hard because I don't know what I'm doing, but now I kind of have a better sense of, like, putting things in perspective almost in a way. Like, because it's weird, right? And I could probably talk about this as I start, like, doing the power washing stuff here, so that you just don't have to listen to me yap all the time. It's weird because I feel a lot more comfortable now on YouTube than I think I ever really have before. Like, it's kind of strange. Like, I think I've had a couple of important realizations over the past couple of weeks that I can talk about here. But I just hope that you can hear the background music. But I'm going to be going for a while now. I think this whole workshop here is the map that we're going to be cleaning here. This is Santa's workshop, apparently, and something truly, dear God, awful and disastrous happened. I'm pretty sure Santa's dead. He's not here on this chair, so that's unfortunate. Maybe something horrible happened, as you could probably see here. Like, several elves died in the process, actually. I don't know. I don't get paid to ask questions, I just get paid to clean up here. There's also an ice rink map, which I really want to do, to be honest. But I think this is a good, like, this is a good spot as any to really just talk about shit that I really wanted to talk about, because I think there's quite a lot of it, to be honest. And I've done a fair bit of my thought process and kind of things that I've done offline that I've still recorded. But, like, just to kind of vent a little bit, because it has been a very busy and exhausting year, to be honest with you, and I'm not really necessarily going to get into the specifics of it, but, like, YouTube does not... It's not even just specifically a YouTube thing, I think it's just life in general, like, to be honest. And then I remember all of the shit that has happened this year, and I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a lot. The one thing I will say right off the bat, and this isn't to call anyone out specifically, but the video that I just put up the other day that I think did pretty well. I was very, very happy with it. I had a lot of fun making it too. And it seems to be doing pretty well. I think it's sitting at number 2 out of 10, to be honest. What the fuck happened here? I think it did pretty well. I was very happy with what I did there. The length is pretty good. The editing could be a little bit tighter, and there's a lot of stuff that there's a lot of stuff that I could say about the games of this year that I did not have time to say. But, like, YouTube was like, it hit me with someone unsubscribed to you, and it doesn't actually say that. I just look at the analytics because I'm insane. And I will be obsessed with that, because... But it's like, oh, you know, someone unsubscribed, so, to that person, wherever they are, thank you for that, I appreciate that, you know? Like, I mean that genuinely, I'm being surely sincere, and I say thank you for your input and feedback. I'm truly not salty at all for that. No, I think, like... The thing about it is that I just refuse to play by the rules of the algorithm at this point. I think that, if anything, is the biggest shift in mindset that I've had here. like, it ebbs and flows too, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, how to describe this? I'm also just concerned about the few bits of lag that I'm seeing, which is a bit concerning given that this game was not terribly hard to render, but shit, where's my train of thought? Like, I mean, the thought that I had the other day, right, was like, I am in a spot, and I've been in a spot for the past, I think, year or so or two, like, to look at the graph of metrics and stuff like that is just, there's kind of no point to it, because I feel like my time with YouTube really heavily advertising my videos and my content in general has long since passed, and it's like, it passed, I think, when I ended up having to take a break from stuff last year, and maybe it was 2 years ago to be honest, and then when I had to take a break earlier this year too, because I was stuck on really trying to get a video that I was working on done. And YouTube was like, you haven't posted in videos in like past 6 months or something like that. It's just like, okay, sure. And so, I mean, the channel is, realistically, I don't care about YouTube. I think YouTube is just, in terms of the algorithm is what I'm trying to say. I don't care about trying to appease it at all at this point. I'm just like, because I've been on the platform for so long, and not even as long as other people have that have been making stuff ever since it started, like pretty much, you know, the OGs of the OGs, like, what was I saying? Like, it's, but yeah. One thing I should say after that is that you all are very welcome to the stream. I should have said that beforehand. But like, YouTube, it's frustrating that, I mean, I'm not going to say that it's not frustrating that YouTube does not show my videos, the videos that I spent hours and hours on, to people that, like, to the people that are both subscribed and also to new people as well. It's like, and I'm not even saying that as you know, the personal level, but I think it's just like, from a business perspective, right? Like, they're shelling out like millions and millions of dollars to creators, with like massive creators to create quality content. It's just like, at a certain point it becomes antithetical to a business perspective, and maybe it's because they actually are ethical. I'm not saying that it's not, but like, I feel like YouTube would benefit more by, you know, putting more effort into showing creators content who aren't, like, have the monetization program, who YouTube isn't having to pay. They can, like, of course I guess it ties back into the ad revenue situation too, to be honest with you, which, like, I don't know, it's just bizarre to me. I don't think I quite understand it, and I don't think at this point I really want to understand it. I am content and happy with, you know, how things have gone the past 5 years or so. And sure, nothing's been perfect, but I don't think it's reasonably as to be expected to be perfect, because if I could tell you the amount of things that I wish were perfect, YouTube would not, from the past 5 years, I think YouTube would be on the lowest end of that list, to be honest. Ah, goodness. So it is just a matter of, like, I'm happy with the videos that I put out though over recently, to be fair. Like, I had to do I had to do a bit of a warm-up earlier today to kind of make sure that my really personal, really, like, venti thoughts were out, and I kind of had a good sense of where my energy was at today, whether I could even do this or not. And, like, there was a small fraction of me that really was like, I'm not going to do this. I don't think it's not gonna be really fun for me. But then I'm like, no, this is the only day I can do it. This is literally the only day out of the entire 365 day calendar year that I can do this, so I might as well, you know? And I really want to just have fun and vamp with this game and how silly it is and how silly and weird this level in particular is, because I just have fun doing that. And YouTube isn't going to show my stuff doing it, because why would it? Like... But it's... I guess what irks me about it is that, you know, obviously... I would say that the amount of subscribers per views is very, very low on my channel, I think, as well. And the nice thing that I discovered yesterday, actually, is that there is a tool to tell you where you rank among other YouTubers. And I have to make a rule for myself not to check that, because I will go insane. I will actually go insane trying to metagame that as much as I can, and like... Fuck that. I want to just make the stuff that I want to make, and I want to get better at doing that. And I want to do these really, really cool things with games and talk about games as well. And I think that, like... I should have said that from the outset, I think. I should have set to do that from the outset, but I didn't know that that was what I truly wanted to do. And I think I had explained this in the warm-up that I did of this, but it was, like... Ideally, I want this channel to be something that is a hybrid between a more video essay type of thing, where I talk about games and game design and music in games and all this other stuff and storytelling, like, and the actual Let's Plays. And I think that's a tricky balance to strike when you're first starting out. And when I say first starting out, I mean, like, obviously I'm not new to this whole thing, but I think it's more so that I haven't found my stride in really uploading consistently, which I am trying to change next year in a way that is sustainable and doesn't cause me to get completely burnt out. Jeez, where was I going with this? Like, it's a tricky balance to strike between, it's the stuff that I want to do, because obviously I think the best advice for a new creator starting out is to pick a niche and stick with it, which man, I have ADHD. I can't do that. How dare you even suggest that to me? That's kind of insulting in a way. And obviously, like, Zelda is such a big thing in my niche currently, it's like, well, I didn't intend it to be that, you know what? Like, I truly didn't intend it, but I think that game, like, that was just my hyperfixation. That's what my videos, like, really, really popped off. Like, the one that has 192,000 views, or something like that. Fucking insane. I never in a million years I thought that that would be the one to explode and, you know, get really, really big or something like that. It's just, it's... You know, YouTube algorithm works in mysterious ways, I will say that. And it's... Like, again, it's the common argument of, if you knew how the algorithm worked, then there wouldn't necessarily be an event, like, people would try to game the system. Yeah, I get that. I get that. It's such a... That argument is so frustrating to me, though. It's so... And it's not specifically about YouTube, but more so in general when it comes to accountability and stuff like that. Which I can go on a whole tirade about, to be honest, but... I'm really, like... I think I've really hit my stride over the past couple weeks or so. With the Breath of the Wild videos, with the summary videos, with the Clair Obscur videos, although those were a bit earlier in the summer. Which is insane, by the way. It's crazy to think that yesterday was June. Or if it's July, I don't exactly remember when I uploaded those videos were, but like, God, it's some of the best stuff I've done. It's some of the best videos that I've edited too. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I think I put myself as an editor first and as a producer first rather than a YouTuber or content creator, to be honest with you. I think, like, that is the order of the priorities of the hats that I wear, pretty much. Like, because my philosophy with it is that I'm not going to fucking waste people's time. I just don't think that's really fair to them. And if there's stuff I can cut down, then I want to do that. Well, trying to make it coherent, of course, as well. But the problem is that that coherence oftentimes gets lost in, like... I mean, it gets lost, pretty much. Like... But yeah, there's... I mean, I could have done so many things differently this year. I could have done so much differently. I could have... I wish that I had not gotten so wrapped up in the perfectionism of it all, to be honest with you. I think that's just something that is a very, very big problem of mine. It's like... And... Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of videos that I just didn't make that I really want to make that I just haven't, because I was so worried about making them perfect, but it's just like, it's not going to be perfect. It's better to get them out while I can than to focus on, like, getting something perfect or something, like, because what is even being perfect at all? There's something that does not exist. Unless you're fucking Pedro Pascal and you're the perfect male specimen, then in the case that's different. That's different. I don't know why I could not tell you why his name was first come to mind, but I think he's just the combination of him being like just a generally like attractive man, and I'm not even saying that like just generally, I would say, like no reason to look any further than that, I would say, but like, and him being just the sweetest and nicest person ever, I think is just like. It's peak. I think I'm going to temper my expectations of next year, I think, as well, because next year is going to be, oh boy, next year is going to be busy, trust me. Like, the highlights video of 2025, the one that just came out yesterday, I think, was such a hard thing to put together, because it's like, there's so much here that I think people have not seen, and I'm like, I need to do this, and I need to put the pressure off of myself in a way that it means that, hey, this stuff is going to come out sooner rather than later. I just needed the time to figure out exactly where my head was at. And it's a weird thing to say. But I think I also said it in the video as well. I'm like, there's so much good stuff that I never thought I had the opportunity to even do at first point. Obviously, the first example that comes to mind is Silksong, because again, Hollow Knight was one of the few games that I really, really wanted to do when I first started doing this stuff. Back in 2020, that I just did not have the bandwidth to do, and I think my computer would have had a fit if I'd even tried to do it. That's unfortunate, because I really, really like that game quite a bit, to be honest. I'm not like a I am a fan of Hollow Knight rather than a Hollow Knight fan. Which is a weird, it's a weird distinction to make, but yes, there is a difference. I am not chronically online. I mean, I am, but also not really. Man, God, there's so much good stuff. Like, Like, it's one of those things where it's just like, I want to show the stuff that I worked on to people. I want to do that. But I also had to get past the mental hurdle of, like, it's gonna sound insane, right? And I guess I should have the conversation shift to Clair Obscur as well, because I think it's relevant to that game. I'm gonna switch the music over, actually. Sorry, just 1 second here. Sorry. Because I think Clair Obscur, talking about Clair Obscur necessitates that I use the music to talk about Clair Obscur, because holy shit, that game. So, yeah, I had to get out of my own head when it came to making videos and stuff like that, and I'll be honest with you, I think there was a couple implicit assumptions that I had about art, and about what causes art to have meaning, what causes things in general to have meaning. And I am not that familiar with the philosophy of it all, to be honest with you, and I could care less, because at the end of the day, philosophy is just a bunch of old white dudes. I mean, I know it's not, but I'm just making a jab at particularly, like, the older philosophers. Also, hang on, are we good? I think we're alright. Okay. Like, in my head, I had a few very, very implicit assumptions about what makes art meaningful. And the first thing, the most primary thing, is that it has an audience, that it is witnessed by somebody else. That it is seen and recognized as art by somebody else in order for it to be art. Which, you can kind of see some of the flaws in that, but bear with me for a second here. Bear with me while I talk through this. Like, in order for something to be valued as art, it should be valued by, like, in order for me to value something as art, it should be valued by another person. I think that is probably a that is probably an even better way to look at it, that you can more clearly see the flaw in that argument, because it's a very, very flawed argument. It is intrinsic on the belief that if other people do not find value in this thing, that there is no inherent value in it, which is... I don't need fucking philosophy to tell you that's a fucking bullshit, like, belief system that they had. But it is such a pervasive... You have no idea how pervasive that type of thing was. The Mariner is a banger, though. This song is the best song in the entire soundtrack, and I will not... No, I think it's Minoko. I think it's absolutely Minoko, actually. Like... I'll talk about the AI stuff in a moment here. Like, I just want to get my thoughts about Clair Obscur out of the way here, because it is one of those things that I feel as though there is so much more to explore. I only really scratched the surface of the themes and the interpretations of that game and what it actually means, but I was thinking about this earlier. And again, I will rehash a lot of what I have talked about already here, because I was doing that test thing. So I talked about art in general, and I try to remember my train of thought here, and theoretically this is something that I thought I was going to be better at. It's just I don't want to get really, really personal really quickly, but sometimes it's going to happen like that. So that was my perspective on other people's art, but it's also a perspective on also the things that I do as well. This thing is not being seen by other people, therefore it is not important, and I should not work on it. That is a toxic mindset, to be honest with you, if there ever was one. And that mindset has been around with me for so long. because it was instilled in me by my parents, in part, and it was instilled in me by school and all this good stuff. It's like, you shouldn't, like, you should do stuff to help others only, rather than trying to be selfish with your time, which is not a good, healthy idea at all. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the music here. Look at the Pokemon music here. And even though I didn't even remotely finish my thoughts about Clair Obscur. Like, this larger discussion about art in general, I would say, is bookended by Clair Obscur, though, and I think it's a vehicle that... Clair Obscur was very much a good piece of... It's such an important piece of media for me to really dissect this idea of what gives something meaning to it. Because YouTube is not YouTube is not showing my videos to any of the people that I would care about wanting to see them. Which is a shame. It's a shame. It is genuinely a shame. But at the same time, like, it's... YouTube as a platform is fundamentally unfriendly to its creators that refuse to use AI slop as well. I'm not trying to... Bear with me for a second here. I'm not trying to, like, say I'm in the right here, because I was very much in the wrong about this type of mentality. Like... The problem with that, I think, as well, the problem with that mindset of constantly being focused about what other people think is that you will never be able to see and appreciate your own work that you've done, the work that you've put into it, that is not acknowledged by other people. And this is something I have known for a long time, because I am a software developer by trade, and, like, the end product for those types of things is only 10% of the work that goes into it. And I would say the same is true for videos as well. Maybe even, I think a 90-10 probably for me, to be honest with you. YouTube is fundamentally a terrible spot for me to actually, like, it's a terrible spot for creators like me who want to do really, really creative, ambitious things, but are terrible planners and terrible at organization, and have ADHD, which means that they only really post like once every 2 months or something like that. And I'm not faulting YouTube at all for that. I think that makes sense, that is not a sustainable business model, to be honest with you. Like, it's not. It's straight up not. But, like, when there are things that I have been working so hard and wanting to share with people, it is so frustrating to see that it's not shared with anyone. Again, it's because of the platform as a whole, though. It's not necessarily through my own, like, there is nothing I can do about it at the end of the day except ignore it and move on. But it's so hard to do that when all I care about is the videos getting seen by people. And acknowledging my existence and saying, oh hey, like, getting that validation. And so that was the mindset that I was stuck in for a good chunk of this year, I think, to be honest with you. Like, and so it's kind of just one of those things where it's like, alright, I made a rule for myself to only really upload a video when I was confident I could get the entire series done at that moment, when I had everything done and everything ready to go. And that, shifting from a perspective where everything is pretty, like, laissez-faire, pretty, it gets done and it gets done to, or like, it gets pushed out when it gets done, or at least parts of it are, to planning, long-term structuring of projects, long-term, like, here is the roadmap for what I want to do here, is not a sustainable model for creators of my size. And it's frustrating to say the least, but it's not like I'm going to change my model at all, to be honest, because I love the way that I've found to do things. I think it's very fun. Like, obviously the videos could be on the shorter side. I think YouTube is definitely trying to promote shorter videos, to be honest, which I have my own problems about, but like Clair Obscur, I think, was something those were videos that I spent hours on. And I mean hours on. Like, because there's so much to it of that game that is almost out of my control in a way. A lot of it is dialogue heavy, a lot of it is focused on combat, which is hard to edit, especially Clair Obscur's combat, which is, you know, since it's turn-based and stuff like that, not turn-based even, it's the parry system and stuff like that makes it very, very hard to cut down. Not a problem with the game inherently, like that is not, because it was not designed to be that way. It is a problem with me. It is a problem with my style of editing. Have we got this pillar? No, we have not. Okay. Ironically, watch this be like my most viewed video or something like that. That'd be crazy. That'd be surreal. So, okay, yeah, so the Clair Obscur's I forgot my train of thought there for a second. Sorry. The Clair Obscur videos, I put hours and hours of work into them, and they came out, and I was really expecting them to be a big success, and they flopped hard. And I was faced with a dilemma. Either I can kick and scream and cry and just throwing up as well and complain about YouTube being unfair until the cows come home and just wallow and like cry like a baby pretty much and complain about it and say, oh, this system is rigged or something like that, which I like. It is, trust me, it is, but not in the ways I thought at that point. Like, that's option one. Option two is to accept the fact that this is a very popular game and the market for it is kind of oversaturated at this point, and that there are perfectly logical explanations as to what, like, exactly is going on here. And also, who gives a shit about the analytics? Like, legitimately. I think I had talked about this in a video that I had not released yet, or something that I probably won't intend to release. But it's this idea that, oh god, what was it? It was like, I've completely blanked out my train of thought. I am so sorry. I feel like I'm 12 tangents deep in at this point, and I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I was talking about art, YouTube, and other good stuff like that. Oh, they have a little movie night here. Movie's rated PG. Yeah, I would suppose so. They're not gonna watch, like, frickin' Deadpool or something like that. That'd be really funny if they did. Everyone was hard at work. French Bob. Oh, he's doing the Christmas film. That's right, yeah. Banks was testing the durability of the rocket ships in the ceiling, while Smollett was fine-tuning the high notes of those xylophones. Rest of the way, Fade had made some planes with precision engineering, whilst Pompadour had made some dollars that probably needed more work, really. Damn. Biased much? Huh, how about that? Sorry, my train of thought will come back to me, to be honest. Right, I was talking about YouTube, I'm so sorry. Like, Clair Obscur did not do very well, and it's a shame, and I feel bad about that, but it's like, I can either, again, complain about YouTube and like how it's unfair and stuff like that, or I can just accept that it didn't go so well and be proud of the work that I put into it and move on. And I think that's kind of the option that I've chosen to this point. I think those are some of the best videos that I've done, to be honest with you. Is it going to be something that is, like... Is it a masterpiece? Is it an Oscar-winning film? No, absolutely not. There's absolutely more work that could be done to improve it, but at the end of the day, I'm only one person. Like, I am only one person at the end of the day, just trying to have fun and get better at these things that I like to do and share some cool shit with people that I work really hard at. And that's not a very sustainable model for YouTube. And ultimately, at the end of the day, the hardest lesson that I had to learn was being okay with that. And it's a hard lesson, and I think it's still something that I am currently trying to learn as well. It's not an easy one by any standard. It is so hard when when you see these AI slot farms that like make millions of dollars, but like get millions of views and make an absurd amount of money using generators to create stolen content, pretty much, and to make money about it. Like, that's just, it feels bad, man. Feels real bad. So I think that's kind of that's where I'm at when it comes to YouTube. I'm going to continue to do the stuff that I want to do and make the stuff that I want to make. But I think that there was some sort of expectation that the videos had to be about a certain topic, or they had to be a certain length or something like that. They couldn't be more of a vlog type of thing too, because how dare I do vlogs on a gaming channel or something like that? How dare I do that? I broken the one rule of YouTube, which is to be as specialized as possible, ignoring any and all other forms of content. Like, might as well be taken out into the street and shot at by John YouTube himself. That might be a bit violent for Christmas Day, but you get my idea, right? Like, just a little bit too violent. Like, it only matters if you actually care about the numbers. And I do have to say that I do care about the numbers and it getting shown to people, but at the end of the day, I really, like... Again, there are... Oftentimes it is not me specifically. It is other factors at play there that make it such that YouTube doesn't show it to me. And that's something else that I think I needed to understand too. Oh! Wait, I just had a realization. I'm on observation duty, also used AI, I generated assets, that's right. Oh god, I completely forgot about that. I was like, I knew there was something up with that, but like I do remember that now, yeah. So, fucking hell. Yeah, sorry, I thought that the Clair Obscur and the Attlers, I think, the Alters, sorry, those games using generative AI was a relatively new thing. No, it's been a problem for a little bit now. Oh, sorry, the painting just reminded me of that, to be honest with you. I did not tend to segue to that, but like... I was just like, oh god, I'm gonna uncover this painting and it's gonna be AI generated. And I'm glad that it's... I swear, I hope that's not AI generated. I'm gonna be so pissed off if it is. Also, I'm doing such a terrible job of actually being any organized at this at all, but I've been too busy talking. Oh god, so... I know I meant to make another video about this, but I think it's probably gonna just have to be talked about now, unfortunately. Like... And it's something that I think I was talking about with my friends too. It's like, you know... Like, AI being used at Clair Obscur for background textures and other stuff like that, that probably... It's like, that's probably fine, right? And then I think I pretty much, like... You know, as I was working on the video for yesterday, I was like, no, it's fucking not, actually. No, it's not. That shouldn't get a pass because it's something that people don't want to do. It's still a part of the creative process. It's still things that other artists do. Like, and just because AAA studios are being shitty about it doesn't mean that we also have to stoop to their fucking level. Like, it's not something that is acceptable no matter who it is, like, frankly. You know, slop is slop, and the fact that it, like, again, Clair Obscur is a relatively mild case. I think observation duty, if anything, is more egregious than that particular thing. Like, here's the thing about it, right? Like, and I understand the barriers to entry regarding this, right? I understand that it's hard to... I mean, I don't understand how it's hard to pay artists and actually have human beings work out the process, but I understand that it's more cost effective if you're a small team, like the ones working on Clair Obscur or Observation Duty or the alters to use AI. I understand that temptation, don't get me wrong, but like... Oh my god, it's just not... okay. I'm perfectly fine. Like, here's the thing. Here's what I will say. And this is very important. And I think it's, like, to clarify, I am an AI optimist, pretty much, or that's what I call myself at least, although I think my optimism has kind of waned somewhat over the past couple of years. The problem is not with people being lazy in using AI. I think there are perfectly fine ways to do that don't involve using technology that steals from people and puts artists out of a job, to be honest with you. Like, that is my own personal interpretation of it. It's fine if you, like, how to put this in a way that doesn't sound really bad. Like, sorry, I'm trying to think about how to make this argument here. It's fine. Sorry, I need to take a second here to think about this. It's fine if it... Got it. Okay, sorry, it took me a second here. I appreciate the patience of it all. It's fine if the game developers want to be lazy about the art that they make. That is perfectly fine, that's perfectly reasonable. If they don't want to pay artists to do their jobs, sure, fine. But if they are trying to be lazy and they want good quality art, which AI doesn't generate, by the way, like... and they're willing to use AI instead of paying actual artists, then they really didn't... A, they really didn't give a shit that much about the project, and B, that's a pretty scumbag thing to do. Because it puts artists out of a job, you're creating a product that is, like... You know, obviously there's the environmental costs and stuff like that, And also, like, you are removing the human element out of the equation, and after all, isn't that the entirety of what art is supposed to be at the end of the day? Like, I swear to God, some people just, like... It's the problem with art and capitalism, too. And this is another thing, I really should have had, like, some sort of note sheet of all the things I wanted to talk about on a stream, but, like, I didn't, because I'm so good at planning, y'all. Sorry, I lost steam here. I lost the plot here. Like... AI should not be involved in the process, I don't think. What I was trying to say is that it is perfectly fine if the developers want to be lazy and want to use... Sorry, I'm getting way off track here. I realize that there's, like, several steps ahead of the argument that I was trying to make that I still need to actually properly explain. So, like... There's a lot of complaints and problems that I have with AI as it stands currently, particularly AI image generators and AI language models. Number one, primary and foremost of which, is that it is trained on other people's work without their consent or compensation. Like, and what I mean by consent is, I mean, do the artists or do the creators themselves have an option to opt out of having their data being used to train AI models? That is the first thing. The second thing is compensation, which is, like, the fucking dream. And I really wish that we did live in such a hyper-capitalistic, you know, everything, because otherwise, I think, you know, fair compensation for artists that are, for allowing AIs to use their artwork to train on is the dream, honestly, but it's never going to happen in the way that things are now. I say that as someone who is I want to be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong. I want artists to be paid fairly and compensated fairly, and pretty much everyone, like, it doesn't matter if you're even an artist, if you wrote something or made a video about something that is being used by AI, being used by language models to steal your work and allow people to cheat, basically, that's fucked. That's actually fucked. Like, people should absolutely be paid for it, so that it's the long-term kind of, like, and obviously there's still a lot of legal and, like, financial arguments that you can make about it, but, like, Charlie could not give as much of a two flying fucks about that, because, like, it's just, like, there's so many problems with AI, and I think it's a mess, but, like, you know, compensation and consent, I think, are the two of the biggest things that are problems with, or the lack thereof, are problems with the current iteration of AI. And I'm gonna say this right now, I really fucking hope this bubble bursts soon, because I'm so tired of this shit. Like, I'm so tired of it. And I went to grad school for studying specifically AI all before all this stuff came out and became really big. And guess what? I can't get a fucking job in it, frankly. Like, that's a separate issue, though, I would say. Man, there are so many, out of all the things that make me the most angry and salty about the whole AI situation, I think that is probably one of the paramount one. Like, even when because obviously I'm not gonna, like, Who gives a shit about AI if it's not used fairly or ethically? Clearly, most of big tech has that mindset, and I'm like, I disagree with that. I think ethics and morals and like the philosophy and the legal aspects of it all should be front and center, but it's clear that, you know, these companies don't give a shit, which is frustrating to say the least. It's... Hang on, my brain is processing because this is new information that I don't think I've quite said before. It's a little bit frustrating because it's a little bit frustrating because it's... And this is something I've learned with a lot of, you know, technology and tech and hype and hiring in general, is that if there's some brand new spanking technology that everyone's excited about, and to the normal, non-technical person's eyes, they're like, we have to get in on this. It's the new, hottest and greatest thing. It's like... But so much so that they're willing to dismiss actually good credentials when it comes to AI and NLP research that I think I do pretty much have, and still do have, although it's been a while since I really did a deep dive into the industry as a whole. Like, because I'm not going to use ChatGPT for things. I just don't think that there's really, like... Of course there's interesting research and interesting questions that need to be done about it, but what are we really going to try to answer here? Like, there's no... It's a black box in every sense of the word. It is something that we cannot take a look inside of and understand how... What are the bells and whistles that are making this thing tick? That is very frustrating to me, because that is antithetical to the entirety of what I wanted to do research with this stuff in mind in the first place, was to understand the, like, computational models of language and how language models work and stuff like that. And it's I mean, even that, I think I got caught in by a previous cycle of hype that wasn't nearly to this extent or scale, but it was something that, you know, almost by proxy in a way, in a very weird way. Yeah, so I think that, if anything, is what makes me the most salty, though, is that, like, if ChatGPT didn't come out, I mean, realistically, I probably would have still had trouble finding a job, but, like, it would have been easier if it never even existed at all. And I think that it's a purely selfish reason, but I do think that AI pretty much screwed me over, because I was not going to use ChatGPT. I just don't care about it. I'm very much against it. I am very much against the whole idea of it, because it's so, like, you are feeding data into this model that you have no idea where the fuck it's getting information from. What part of that does not sound dystopian to people, honestly? Like, really, that's the question I have asked these people. Like, it's just, why... It's the same, not even just with ChatGPT, but with Gemini and with, like, DALL-E and all this other good stuff. Like, what? Like, man. I swear, I would have had an easier time trying to find a job 2 years ago if AI had not reared its ugly head. Look at this. This is cute, though. It's one of my many, many frustrations with AI in general. We're doing pretty well, all things considered, I think. Let me try to get the long extension here so we can get the rest of this wall. Perfect. Okay. So slowly but surely, I think we are making progress here. Oh no, it sent his list. Oh no. Am I on here? Marblade's on the naughty list. Oh no. Krampus is on the naughty list. Oh no. Shadow. No, not Shadow the Hedgehog. No. Or are they crossed out as well? Like, that's the question that I have to ask myself. What the fuck? Ah, goodness. Enough about AI. I mean, it'll come back, but I think it'll come back to it talking about it eventually. Like, unfortunately, as all things tend to do. I kind of want to talk about the projects that I'm most excited about for 2026. I'm really freaking excited about getting Tunic. Like, Tunic, Outer Wilds, and Blueprints all have similar DNA. I would say they are all, like, they are the same type of game. And I have found that I absolutely adore that type of game. I am really bad at it, mind you. Like, I'm also thinking that I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting a point that I forgot to make. It'll come back to me. I kind of want to get the floor done first. Because I think it's probably the largest item that we have to do here. Actually, what is the largest item? It's usually valued based on the value. So the walls and the ceilings, okay. That actually makes a lot of sense, okay. There's a lot of really weird, like, parts to this that I don't think I necessarily like about it, but I figured it would be good to do it on a stream just because it's like, I would not go for this level normally, I don't think. If that makes sense. I'm gonna try to get the pipes as well. Sorry, I'm just like taking a break from talking here. I'm kind of just enjoying the process here, to be honest. I think that's kind of one of the things as well. It's like, if I'm not enjoying the process of making videos, then why am I doing them at all, to be honest? Like, there seems to be no reason. I'm not making any money off of them, so it's like, well, yeah. Again, because YouTube doesn't think my content is worth anything. But why should I not? Why should I think that, to be honest with you? That's ultimately the lesson that I've learned this year. It's actually that pipe that's not done. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also a slide which looks so fun. Okay. That's done. That wall is done. Okay. I do like this orange, actually. This orange is actually really, really nice to tell exactly what is done and what is not done. I'm gonna use the really long, extra long, just to get a little bit of extra power and clarity there. My top fate suspected the fault on one of their planes and was about to give it a test flight when Ivor came skipping into the workshop carrying their box of secrets. Ivor? Box of secrets, what? The distracted hideout fade launched their plane across the room where, in a 1 in a million shot, it wedged itself deep in the mechanism of the present wrapping machine. Oh no. That's very unlucky. Sounds like High Top should have gambled harder. That's not the lesson you should take away from that, actually. Never mind. Oh yeah, there's a whole section here. That's right. Wait, there's also a whole section there as well. Where the fuck? Hang on. Might be in this little crevice here, actually. Hang on. What part of the wall am I missing? I don't understand. Gotta get the fucking ladder here. That's what it is, okay. Iceland's music is actually really, really good, to be honest. I'm not surprised, but I am, like, almost nostalgic in a way. I'm surprised that I feel that way about that game. It's just nice. Ideally, I want to get the Silksong video done by tomorrow. It's going to be very, very difficult to do, but I think I can probably do it. Ideally. Or the Culver Pit video. I just want to get something up by tomorrow to really keep on my schedule here. God, that slide is going to be a pain in the ass to clean. Here's the slide too, as well. It's very fun. Come on. Really, game? Really? You got it. I think. Nice. Actually, I might as well just stay up here for the time being because I think it's so hard gonna be so hard to get out, I think. Cool. Actually, yeah, the beams can probably be cleaned from here, I think. Let me get the long extension here. Actually, I might do the extra long, actually. Just to get a little bit more precise. This is lovely. A cheer checker? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. And now I'll get back to the lung extension. Is also is this the best? Is this the best power wash I have? It is. Okay. Oh god, all this is gonna be really, really annoying to clean. Come on. Ugh, this sucks. I think we'll probably will need the ladder. God, this is gonna be such a process too. I'm gonna get the bits and bobs done that I can here. Man. I know I got distracted already, God. It's just there's so much to this. There's the dome, I think, as well. Okay, so we have the doll, we have the fireplace gonk. The fuck is a fireplace gonk? Oh. You're the fireplace gonk. Weird. Okay, so what else do we need? Toy drum, okay. Okay. So this chair holly decoration, okay. Okay. What? Oh, the holly decoration there. Okay. Okay. Office door handle. How have I not gotten that cleaned? What? Good Lord. Okay. And then the workbench easel blueprint. I think I know where that is. Yeah, this thing. Present collection box bow. This is just fun. I like doing this. And then the pressing machine input curtain. Okay. Where the fuck is that? Fuck is the processor? What? Oh, this thing. There's the curtain cleaned. Okay. Workbench pedestal. What do you mean? Oh, this thing. Okay, yeah. Okay. Exit door handles. Okay. Perfect. Nice. Processing machine quality inspector light. Okay. Okay, sleigh bells. Okay, interesting. I know where those are, yeah. No, I don't actually. Wait. There we go. Nice. Geochecker star. That's what that thing is. Okay, yeah. God, my fucking arms are hurting. Okay. Slay sack cord. Why is it? What? Okay. Game, why do you have to be that specific? Sorry, I know my brain went to a weird place. I know. And I'm sorry. It's just that sack cord sounds kind of weird. Okay? Can we all agree? At least I didn't say Santa's sack cord. That would be a different story. God. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, the base light. Okay, what? Oh, there's a light there. Okay, weird. That's so dumb and specific, and I don't like it. There's the fabric kind of done. Okay. Decoration machine vent panel. That's a fun little panel. God, I hate how specific a lot of this stuff is, to be honest. So it's the workbench fabric shelf. Oh, this thing. Okay. You are done, sir. Why are you not done? Oh, it's because there's the other side of the... Oh, God. Okay, now we're good. God, again, some of these things are so specific. Workbench vice. I hope there are no workbench vices in Santa's workshop. I think that would be bad. Okay. Processing machine lights. Okay. You see, while taking on the smaller tasks, I think the bigger tasks you end up also getting part of the way done. Pulling inspector down, okay. Come on. There we go. Fireplace cover. There we go. Workbench lamp. I think I know what that one is. Yeah. This thing. It is stupid to clean. It is so goddamn stupid to clean. There we go. Not too bad, actually. Chair cushion. Oh yeah, that's nasty. There we go. Decorate a machine control panel. That's done. Okay, and then we have the Nutcracker hats. What? Oh, those guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. Come on. Sheer checker window. Yes, I know. Some of these are really intricately detailed, and I don't know whether I love it or hate it. Or perhaps a mix of both. I think most likely a mix of both, to be honest. Cool. Processing machine quality inspector. Control panel as well. Not necessarily even the levers, just the control panel. Okay. Wait, was that? Giant bobble tops. The fuck is a bobble? Oh, these things. Yeah. Feels like we've been at 58% for a little bit now, unfortunately. Workbench easel is done, okay. Entrance rug is... A fireplace mantle is not done, okay. My Mystery Dungeon music just hits different, I think. There we go. Workbench press drill. Okay. Some of these things I would not expect to be on the shelves that they're at. Okay, no, this is not the one with the doll. I was like, why would there be a workbench press drill where if you're making a doll? Weirder things have happened, in fact. Okay. Nutcracker staves. Is that what the opposite of... Is that what the plural of staffs are? Weird. I legitimately did not know that. Okay. Workbench organizer. Yep, I know where that is. Okay. Elf schedule board. I know what that one is, yeah. Okay. Not too bad. The sleigh base, okay. Give me the sleigh base. Okay, I see. How annoying. The base is done, okay. And then the fucking vent, unfortunately. Okay, that's that. Cheer checker dome. Okay, so we're at like 59%. Hooray! Damn it. Give me the letter, please. How annoying. Sleigh seat. Okay, yeah, that's fair. God, a lot of this is just so freaking meticulous and it's awful. I don't know if I like it. Prison machine, prison wrapping machine immediately ceased up. Was Christmas cancelled? I sounded way too excited about that. Following we suit it, sent cold pipes flying in all directions. All of us immediately started realizing that we needed to do something. Except the only problem was that nobody knew. Wait, hang on. Except Ivor. Oh no. Hang on. Damn, called out. I know who this Ivor Gore is, but like, Ivor Gore? Ivor Gore. Ivor Gore. God. I can't speak. What else is new? Exit door frame, okay. God, where's the letter when I need it again? What the fuck? God, I gotta like fucking snipe it. Okay, hang on. Okay, the door frame is done. Slave footwell. Gross. Absolutely horrible. I hate it. Cool. Present collection box. Okay. I'm genuinely surprised at how some of these things got dirty, given how, like, is it literally, do they just pull out the presents and one by one and, like, ask them, oh yeah, get dirty for me, will you? Like, not ask them, but you know what I mean. Although, I guess that the other interpretation would be even more absurd. Are you fucking kidding? Like, how? How the actual ever-living fuck? Okay, there we go. We got the box cleaned at least. Okay, that's a good. That's actually a good point. Okay. God, you really gotta get in there, Jesus. Elf hats. Oh, oh god, there's one more. Kidding me? There we go. Okay. Sleigh steps. Okay. That I mostly have already done here. Processing machine levers, okay. Cool. Decorative planet panels of the sleigh, okay. Perfect. Workbench magnifying glass. Okay, so I got one of them. I need to grab the other two then. Just hoping I don't go insane by listening to this music. Or I guess doesn't come to haunt my dreams or something like that, I don't know. Cool. Back in a staircase wall. So I assume it's just talking about this one. Okay. Perfect. God, it is just like... Sorry, I'm in the zone here, so it's just like, I apologize if I haven't been talking that much. I've just been like, get me out of this hell, please. I don't know how... We've been going for 2 hours. Okay, that is unfortunate. Okay. What else do we have here? Decoration machine window. I thought I fucking did that already. On this window. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay. Workbench, paint tins, of course. God, why are these so specific? The workbench ladder rails, like I don't understand. Sure. Exit door windows. Okay, of course. Sorry. I might as well do the exit doors too while I'm here. If I accidentally keep not closing out the right door. Not the right door, but the right window. Okay, there's the doors done as well. Decoration machine buttons. Oh, fun. Lovely. Cool, that's done. Processing machine input slide. Huh? Oh, this thing. Yeah, this thing. Workbench drawer. Oh my fucking god, why? Of course, they have one on the other side because that's fucking mean and cool. Thanks for that, I suppose. Crashing out a little bit here. I think it's pretty warranted at this point. There's one more. Where? I see you. Sleigh skis. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, sleigh bells. I mean, that works too. Very festive. Very on theme. There's an underneath, isn't there? Yeah, fuck me. There we go. Okay. That took me an absurdly long time to do. Stock cabinet doors. Sure. Sleigh lantern hooks, okay. Might as well get the lanterns and the hooks done in the same shot here, right? Cool. I'm actually gonna get this. I'm gonna, like, I'll do the floor first and then I will deal with the workshop. Things have kind of gotten away from me a little bit here, and I apologize for that. Oh, the lantern hooks, I forgot about that. They're still not done. What the... Which sleigh lantern is not done? This one. Okay. It's so hard to get in there sometimes, though. I'm gonna finish the floor, I think. Oh, this is so meticulous, and I don't necessarily know if I like that. This is gonna take another hour, probably tops. Good lord. God, now I have to go through this whole fucking... Oh, God. There we go. Well, this is the last grotto well. Okay, nice. I don't think it's necessarily gonna ding me for random crap, though. That's the thing. It's like, there's gotta be some significant portions of this that I'm missing, though, is the problem. I believe that there is. I can see them, yeah. Which is so stupid because I didn't think any of the other walls had this type of issue. I don't think, at least. Are you fucking kidding me? How in the ever-loving fuck am I supposed to get there? How in the fuck? Thank God. Okay, Jesus Christ. So the ceilings, okay. I'm gonna do the long range extension here. We're going to go beam by frickin' beam here. I'm going to be as thorough as I frickin' can here, apparently. Because apparently I was pretty sloppy beforehand. Come on. Here's the letter in. Here's the letter. Okay. Let me get the short extension and then we can continue onwards here. Cool. Okay. The free am mode is actually very, very nice. I feel like there was wasn't there a Phineas and Ferb episode about power washing? I don't remember. I feel like I have the distinct memory that there was at some point, and that they had a whole song about it. Maybe I am just Mandela affecting myself a little bit, but like, I'm pretty sure there was. God, this is so freaking meticulous, though. Man, remember when Pokemon actually tried to oh god, what's the word? It's not retcon. What is it? Why is that the first word that comes to mind? Subvert. That's what. Remember when Pokemon tried to subvert their own like established kind of formula for villains and stuff like that, and I think that was very cool. Because I do. Ever threw open his box and started dishing out his new invention to everyone. They were incredible, like bags with handles that connect you with the wonder thing that you hold in your hand. Huh? You mean like handbags? I bet like your washer thing, actually. Huh? Only but when you press the button, it didn't squirt water, but ice cream. Oh, that's what happened here. Oh dear. I don't think I'll have the stamina for doing another one of these, to be perfectly honest. I think I just need to take a fucking break. Probably should have stopped there, but they were just way too fun. Fun. God, it's just, this is so meticulous and I hate it. Okay. Hang on. Let me just check something here really quickly. Man, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of having to deal with people. My idiotic family, most of all, I think. Like, I was like, oh yeah, no, it's just, it's frustrating to me. Even, like, when I feel like I am making my point very clear, they just don't fucking care. And it's very annoying. Like, it's especially a problem true around the holidays, I think is a problem there, but like, oh my god. Yeah, the ceiling and the walls were the majority of this, I think, as well, which is insane. I said about 5-ish, like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, I pretty much said to my brother, oh yeah, let's talk at 5, and he's tried to call me twice now. It's like, what? What part of at 5 don't you understand, my dude? Like... Okay, that's done. Okay, that's done. Alright. Grotto columns, okay. I don't believe that this one is done, no. Cool. The workbenches, fucking hell. Oh no. So unfortunately, it's gonna be a long time. I think I should do the legs of the work tables of each of them first, and then we can focus on the top, the bottom, and then the top as well. As best as I can. God, what are you doing, stepladder? No! Sorry, it's a dumb joke. I'm gonna take care of the stool as well I can. Okay, this is a lot more tedious than I thought it would be, but it's fine. Although workbenches are different too, which is interesting. I do like that. That's a nice touch, but Jesus, is it annoying as well. Yeah, we're almost done though, thankfully. I know that doesn't really mean a whole lot, but in the grand scheme of things, because there's still a lot of work to be done, but also, oh my goodness gracious. There's a workbench dresser. Weird. Unless I was completely reading that wrong, in which case, yeah, probably, but also. Oh yeah, this song. Oh boy, where the fuck is the last part of the workbench that I'm missing here? There we go. Oh, and then the flora, of course. I didn't realize that there was the harmony part of this as well, which I don't think I necessarily like, because it's such a weird spot on the town itself, I think. God, the workshop floor is so extensive though, unfortunately. Yeah, I definitely think I'll need to get the Silksong video done by tomorrow. The top isn't too come on. There we go. Then there's the topmost, the bottommost present, which is unfortunately very hard to clean. Zero days since last eggnog incident? What? Oh yeah, that was one thing I forgot to talk about here. So, please note, after last year's eggnog issues, we are no longer providing eggnog as a beverage of choice, which is so weird and interesting. Like, interesting. Very interesting. God, what's insane about this in particular is that there's just so much to cover here. Good lord. Oh yeah, there's this section here that's right. It's like, oh god. Oh, I still need to do the DLC, the Pokemon DLC stuff as well. That's right. That's another project for next year. Good lord. The floor is done. Okay. Oh my good lord, come on. Thank you. Cool. Cool. The stock shell is okay, yeah, that's right. Oh god, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that is just like 94%. Oh my god. I don't think the other holiday one would be any easier, unfortunately, either, to be honest with you, so I might just be screwed. Cool. This is a banger. I'm pretty sure this is also from Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon has such a good soundtrack. That's definitely on my list of things to do, is to play a Mystery Dungeon game for the first time. Ideally, I want to do it on actual hardware too. I think that'd be fun. Panelings. What do you mean? Oh, these things. Okay. Wait. Fucking excuse me? Huh? I don't know what the fuck I was missing there, but okay. The wall trims as well. God, it's so precise. Lantern's 11 out of 17. Oh my god. Come on. What's funny is that I think this happened during the normal time I streamed this too. I got severely impatient. Which one is missing? Oh, I see you. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Ground is skirting, okay. Oh, that's dumb. It's so annoying. How in the ever-loving fuck am I supposed to get there? I don't think they really QA tested this very well. That's just my own personal opinion, but I just don't think that it was very, very well QA tested at all. How the fuck? Yeah, this level was not QA tested. Oh my god, that is so annoying. There we go. Jesus Christ. $13 out of $14. Which one am I missing here? I saw you. There we go. There we go. Workshop walls. Okay. I'm just gonna take care of all the stuff on the balcony while I can here. man. Nice. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I knew the bottom side of the fucking balcony was gonna be an issue. Good lord. Okay, that's done. Decoration machine, okay. They really didn't think this one through, did they? There we go, that's done. Stock cabinets, unfortunately. Okay. I forgot about Legends Arceus too. I think Legends Arceus is on my plan for next year. Come on, man, really? God, my fatigue, I think, is starting to get the better of me here. Oh, God. Yeah, this is another snowy town, I think, maybe. In X and Y, I think. Ah, this is so meticulous and annoying, and I hate it. Cool. Oh, the sleigh, unfortunately. Oh, God. Painting frames. Okay, hang on. I think I know which one it's talking about here. No, I don't. Changes. Okay, so we're almost done here. Thank God. I appreciate the game just kind of giving that to me, you know? It was not done in any meaningful capacity. Cool. And the last thing that we need to do is to clean the sack, which again, it sounds very bad. Oh, thank God. Okay. Thanks to Christmas is saved, all the machines are back up and running, and every present has been made, wrapped, and packed tightly in Santa's sack of infinity, ready for delivery. I guess that is just kind of a bag of holding. Yeah, I suppose so. Surprisingly, Ever's new invention was a flat no from Santa. Whilst it saves us on this occasion, Santa reasoned that the occasion itself was quite niche. The spraying machine that covers any surface in a delicious coating of ice cream might not be what the grown-ups of this world need right now. What's a little whimsy here and there, you know? Oh well, back to the drawing board for Ivar, but at least he'll get to have fun at our Christmas party. P.S. Santa says you stepped straight up to the top of the good list. Nice. I don't know about a good list, but I know there's a naughty list and a nice list. I am so tired. And I want to figure out what the fuck YouTube is doing. Man, I don't know what it's about basically, but this is just like, it's ridiculous now. Come on. Anyways, happy holidays as always. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. The Kwanzaa is the thing, I think. Yes, it is actually. I don't know why I said I think.